What is up, everybody? Jersey here from windowcleaner.com, and that is the worst graphic that I have ever seen ever. What's up? By the way, Monday and Tuesday I'm on chat, so if you see me looking over to the side, that's what's going on. But what's up to John Wade? How's it going, man? Yeah, if you're here, say what's up. We'll let some people kind of come on board. This is going to be on Facebook in two places and on YouTube also. So, cool. By the way, if you didn't know that we have live chat, we do on the website. If you ever want to say what's up, jump on there. Don't do it during the show right now. I have enough people on there that I'm trying to talk to, but let me get that out of the way. But we are going to be talking about Route today. Dang, what's up, Dale? What's up, Still Pissed? Oh, great name. Great name. I really like that. What's up to Dale Scott? What's going on? And John Wade said lots of snow here. Ugh, it's terrible. That is absolutely terrible. I moved to North Carolina just so I didn't have to basically deal with snow. So, yeah. I only try to sell Route in the winter. Yeah, man. Route, for the most part, is always better in the winter than every other time of the year. Because the thing is that the other guys who are doing what you do, they're not actually selling. They're not actually even showing up. So a lot of times you are going to be you're basically going to be advertising to people who don't like their window cleaners. Actually, people who are still pissed, you're actually going to be talking to those people, right? Because a lot of times you have customers not getting serviced or their windows look like garbage. It's just, there's a lot of different things that it can be. And you're going to show up and go, hey, we'd love to get your job done. And they look at their windows. Not only do all their windows look terrible, right? But they also haven't showed up for a while. So there is always going to be kind of a lot more opportunity that way. So pretty good in winter. That's when I sell the most for Route, is always going to be in winter. By the way, if you're here, give it a thumbs up. Say what's up. Jump on in. Yes. So, by the way, like I said, Wednesday and Thursday and Friday, we won't have the interruptions here on the other side, but yeah. Give me a second. Cool. So anyway, if you're there, say what's up. I'm going to go ahead and just get started. And yeah. By the way, John said he's still doing a bunch of jobs today, or at least a few small jobs. That's awesome. Work in the snow. Work in the snow. You know, if it's too bad, I won't, but snow's so much better. So much better than the rain is. I don't like working in the rain. Carlos, what's up, man? Listening in while doing Storefront today here in rainy SoCal. What's up, man? Yeah, rain sucks. But if you're doing Storefront, you're doing Route, what we're talking about, Route has frequency. Frequency is big. Frequency is the reason that I like Route. Like, if anybody out there is not doing Route and you're kind of going, oh man, I don't know if I want to do Route. I've heard bad things. Route, 100% of the time, frequency is always going to be the killer. That always will be the winner. You can't have Route without frequency, and you can't have frequency like you have in Route and any other service. So Route is super, super, super valuable, especially if you're in colder climates. That's really, really kind of what saved me through a bunch of winters. Now, if you guys don't know my deal, I had a company in Wisconsin. And by the way, Wisconsin today, this morning, was real feel like -5 or 5, something like that. Crazy cold and crazy awful. But Route saved me through the winter because we had crews working. I knew that I was getting some kind of money. I knew that my route could pay, our mortgage for the building and keep people busy and all that stuff. It's just really, 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 it's really, yeah, it's really valuable if you haven't done it already. By the way, the window guy is, if you don't know him, he is awful because he puts smoking videos out there of delicious foods, and he's got a bologna, and he scored it before smoking it today. By the way, if you're not in the South, smoking a bologna sounds like the weirdest thing ever, but it's absolutely delicious. It's beyond good. But anyway, what's up to Mike here? It's the only active marketing I do in the winter months is selling route. And yes, absolutely. Even he said he was in SoCal, by the way. But yes, you're always going to have houses. They just aren't going to be doing anything in the winter. Houses don't buy in the winter. Randomly, you'll get stuff, but you can't sell to a house, so don't even try. People wait and they go, "Oh my gosh, it's like January." I'm like, I'm short on money. I got to do something. Let's advertise. They take the money they don't have, put it into advertising for houses that don't get anything. So still pissed. Absolutely right. The only thing you should do in the winter, in my opinion, I'm just some dummy, is go ahead and advertise for route and build up your route. Build up your route. It makes so much more sense. Yeah. But yeah, a lot of people can't. A lot of people just. Let's see if it pops up. A lot of people just don't care around here. I get that though. Window cleaner just disappeared one day. Yes, and you want to know something which super super great about that? And I never wish anybody ill luck. Never ever wish anybody ill luck. I don't. I hope that they didn't have something happen, and then that's what got them to leave. But if somebody leaves, that opens up a huge, huge opportunity for you to go ahead and sell route, right? So if somebody leaves, especially bucket bobs, you see that turnaround, all of a sudden they got a factory job, they work for Amazon, they do whatever. If you can then get into that spot, awesome. Because if you get into that spot, you can sell all of their jobs. The customers are going to look for something. If you can somehow even get a hold of them, you can find out. A lot of times if somebody leaves your area, it opens up some super wicked possibilities and opportunities for you. So yeah, super, super good. Gianna, what's going on, man? He's all the way from like across the pond. Like, Gianna, what time is it there? It's probably like, I bet you it's like 9 at night, something like that. Maybe I'm guessing. Could be wrong. Yeah, routine window cleaning. What's going on? What should the price be per pane on a bi-weekly service for route? And I want to hear you guys' opinions on this because this is a big one. I am at $1 to $1.50 per side per pane on route. Now, I know guys that are getting $2 a pane, and I know that that is totally doable. But on route, because our routes are so thick and tight, I can get away with $1.50 per pane on a lot of those projects. It's going to be weekly or bi-weekly. If it's monthly, I'm going to kick it up a little bit just because I got more dirt. Again, what's weird is it's not really the dirt level, but a week to bi-weekly doesn't seem like a big jump until you think about it's twice the dirt. From weekly to monthly, it's 4 times the dirt. So your price can't really reflect that much, but it sure can. It sure can actually get bid up a little bit. But what's your price? Tell me in the comments. Whatever you're watching, tell me what your price is. Yeah. Cool. Like I said, I'm on chat, so I'm trying to do that there too. I'm just here to get you distracted. I love it. You're talking about smoking, man. My smoker, somehow I got water in my smoker and now it's all rusted. Anyway, whatever. Long story, nobody cares, but there we go. It's lunchtime here on the East Coast, so you guys keep talking about smoking stuff. I'm going to have to leave this thing early. I'm just going to keep drinking my water so that it fills me up. But smoked pecan pie is out of this world. Now you're just bringing up stuff that I've never tried before. I got to try that. By the way, it's Mike R. from Massa. Oh, what's going on? Mike R, what's up, man? He is in East Coast too. So anyway, he lays low on the internet. Well, now everybody knows. Everybody watching knows who you are. So it's gone. It's gone. Mike just said he'll smoke anything. It's sometimes hard to keep it lit, but I totally dig it. Give me 1 second. Anywho, perfect. Giano says it is 6 p.m. there. So he's like dinner time, man. It's lunchtime here. It's 12 o'clock. Crazy. What up? Jimmy is in the room. What's going on? So yeah, dollar per side, $20 minimum. That's really, really common. I'm a good at $1. I mean, $1.50. I'm totally fine. Yeah. That's still said that it is basically you can get 60 windows done, $60 an hour, depending. Again, panes per side, really, really pretty good. But yeah. Let me know what your price is there. If anybody's higher than $1, we just got one here. Let me jump in. Give me 1 second here. Talks amongst yourselves. No, so all right. So yeah, dollar's fine. Window guys, 20 minimum. Should you have a minimum? Yes, absolutely, because there's always going to be small accounts. You're going to do those little ones that have basically just a door and a side window, or a door and 2 windows, or something like that. And it really does make a big difference. Always have a minimum. My minimum is $10. Again, I can do 2 windows for $10. $5 a paint, super good. As you build up that route, it's going to make more and more sense. Mike actually has a $20 minimum, and he's never had a problem with that. $20 still, really, really cheap. Depends on what you're going for, what kind of buildings are in your area. Even $20 every couple of weeks to get your windows cleaned. It's just not a lot. Still not a lot. Carlos said that he's around $2 per side. And again, when you guys are watching these prices come in, tell me your price, by the way. Comment on there, let me know price and then what city you're in, because everybody's a little bit different too. So yeah. $1.50 is totally cool. I'm totally good with that. I'm good at like getting $65 an hour, $65 an hour on a route, because I can send one guy. There is no drive time. Build up a thick, heavy route, and now you're guaranteed that money all the time. Carlos, your cost of living maybe more. $2 is awesome. If I could get $2 for everything, that'd be super rad too. Super rad. But yeah, check it out. Route is absolutely awesome. Minimum for me is 10. Mike says 20. Keep it at whatever you want. Even do 15. What the heck? $1.50 a pane. Totally good to start. See what it is per side. When you're selling route, you always want to sell the outsides instead of the inside and outside, which is like different than houses. A lot of people want to do inside and outside on houses because they can double their ticket price. But in commercial stuff, outsides, nothing is in the way. Usually nothing's in the way. Boom, you rock it out, you're done. With insides, there's always stuff in the way. Always stuff. I mean, look at my office. This is, by the way, new office that we're in here. There's another desk back there for James, my homeboy. But he's in Hawaii right now. Anyway, yes, you have little offices, and you basically put stuff as anywhere you can. So in front of windows, there's stuff. On ledges, there's stuff. If there's windows on the inside, usually people are in the office. They want to have plants, so there's always plants to deal with. If you're in a C-store, convenience store, C-stores have everything in front of the windows. They have signs up. They have pallets of soda, and it's a pain in the butt. Don't do insides if you can help it, but if somebody asks you, then definitely do it. By the way, I don't know how to call you Mike or Still Pissed, but I like Still Pissed. But yeah, he said, oh yeah, minimum's key. The same with him, $20 minimum. Yeah, maybe I'm low on my minimum, so kick that up a bit. Oh, what's up, Chuck? Chuck is a big time dude, by the way. Chuck is super, super awesome. I said he picked up chains of storefronts in the wintertime multiple times. Things get dirtier faster. Bucket bobs don't like to show up in the winter. 1,000%, absolutely. In Wisconsin, because we had salt, we had snow, we had all that crap, right? You guys might in your area too. The windows will always look like garbage. Always. You get done cleaning them and they look like garbage, right? So when you start getting into any type of cleanings in the winter, every time you're done cleaning, you always still look like they're not super awesome. As soon as it snows, they look bad. So selling, they didn't show up. The windows look bad. Here's the other thing. If you haven't done bidding yet on route, which I know a lot of you have, 100% of the time, this is what happens. You go to a job and you're like, hey, my name is Jersey with XYZ Window Cleaning. We're here in the area to do this place, this place, this place. We want to get you a quote. Here it is. And as soon as you go to the window cleaning, they go like this. And they look at the windows. And the windows always look like crap. Oh, yeah. No, they look pretty bad. Yeah, no. I can't even think. I got this guy named Tom, and he hasn't been here. I haven't seen him in a while. That's your opportunity, man. Tom hasn't been here in a while. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, the windows, they never really look right when he does them. If there's anything like that, listen to what they're saying. They're telling you what they have the biggest issues with. Always telling you what they have the biggest issues with. So, yeah, that is the biggest kind of main part of it. And by the way, I'm pretty sure that if you guys are watching, it may be on a private channel and not Facebook Pro. Looks like Pro may be having issues there. Hold on 1 second. Let me pull it up here. I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up in a second. Anyway, Chuck says that he just did that twice. $20. When the things get dirty, about bombs, we know water. $20 minimum for the small stuff. $20 minimum. Another one. Boise. Yeah, residential route outside only. Always residential route. I always do it just that. If you guys don't know what residential route is, it's awesome. Idea, if you will. So basically, I can do a route job, say 6 windows in a house for $20, right? I can do the outs of 6 windows in a house, $20 if I'm doing it once a month. Building up a residential route is to say, hey, I know you guys have 6 windows that you really want to have cleaned. I can clean them every single month on a rotation, $20. People love that. But I don't want to do insides because if you do insides, it takes up a ton of time and you're going to be losing out on that money. Remember, a route in residential is always going to be looser than a route in commercial. Always. Outsides only storefronts is his favorite, then charge their card. Yes, if you're not doing that, charge the card. Keep a card on file every time, and that really, really helps. Chase, what's up, man? $20 minimum here in Alabama. $20 minimum. Let me pull this up. Yeah, always have a minimum depending on your area. It's always big. Yeah, exterior and resi is the best. You don't have to deal with a lot of that stuff too. If you're doing something with screens, I put the screens on backwards so when I'm outside I can pop them off, or I leave them off because they want those windows to be clean anyway. Yeah, just like Stillhead said, always have a residential minimum too. Minimums are just good because I don't ever want to turn people away. Little old lady, maybe I'll do something, but I also don't necessarily want a tire kicker or anything like that. Minimums just stop you from, doing that little kind of thing sometimes. So, but anyway, so Carlos just said I finished up a 15 pane storefront for $80 and lunch. Exterior and interior every month here in SoCal. Crazy. And you can do that, it just depends on specifics and all that stuff. What's up, Aaron? How's it going? Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully you're having a killer day. Yeah, same pricing model really. It's residential route is priced more expensive because your routes aren't as tight. Just remember, the way that route makes money is because you're tight in your route. You are going to be doing this place, then the neighbor, then the neighbor, then the neighbor, then the neighbor, and then getting back in the truck. If you're waiting too long, then you kind of have a little bit of a problem. And then if you're getting in and doing a $10, $20 job and then driving across town, you're going to lose money. Like I said, you always lose money on that first cleaning, always, every time, which does kind of suck. But again, build it up, build it up. But there you go. Still just said $300 minimum on the residential side of things. So, yeah. Yes, well, we have a downtown in our area that has they're like row buildings, if that makes sense. So a lot of them, their storefront, I mean, it's very, very small, but their storefront is only two windows. It's one door and one window. So that's why we have the $10 minimum, is because I did 80-90% of that entire West Racine area. And a lot of some of them are bigger, but a lot of them, probably 50% of those are those little small ones. We had a lot of that like small stuff, but $10 minimum, I mean, you can hit that super, super quick. It's just there because these small ones, I'm not going to do a job for $2 and $2, a dollar a pane. There's only 2 panes. Just not going to do it that one. So it may be dated, as I get farther away. If you guys know, I sold my business, like 4 years ago, technically. I was an advisor, whatever, for years, and then I finally don't own a window cleaning company as of like a year ago, September. So I'm out of the game. This is all I do, which, by the way, brings me to this. If you haven't gotten yourself a rep, if I'm not your rep, which I'm a lot of you guys that are talking, I'm your rep, which is super rad. But if you don't have a rep and you want one, I am a rep with windowcleaner.com, window cleaning resource. Of course, as you can see, WCR Nation is the podcast. If you like to talk or you like to listen, any of that stuff, go check out WCR Nation, the podcast. But call me at 862-312-2026 or text me. And all these calls and dings and things, that is all stuff going on right now in the background. So let me put your orders in. That would be absolutely epic. That's how I make my cheddar. So, yeah, definitely let me. And Aaron just said that Michigan is a low-cost market, so our minimum is much lower in a lot of areas. Minimum is 2 panes, $350 residential, $70 minimum residential visit. Wow, that is definitely low. Yeah, your area. The nice thing about having a business is you can't do anything wrong, because it's your business. Just because somebody else does something doesn't mean that it's anything less. Our minimum in Wisconsin, right across there, was 149 houses. And again, you got these small little ranches, kind of like a Midwest ranch, 1,300 square foot, 3-bedroom, has like 12 windows. We cover it for that. So, but anyway, I appreciate you guys hanging out. I'm going to be doing the daily jers every single day as long as I can. I will be out of town in 2 weeks, so that will be the break. But hopefully I can, man. You guys that have been here, it's been super awesome. Thanks for commenting and thumbs upping. And save my number. Let me be your rep. Listen to WCR Nation. And what the heck? Go get American Window Cleaner Magazine because you're just that awesome. But either way, I appreciate